Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Sauce. It's the backup channel backing Celeb up and bringing you all the breaking news. During a recent concert in Australia, rapper OT Genasis decided to get a little dirty with one of his female fans. After calling the chick up out of the audience and bringing her up on stage, OT complimented the young lady on her blue eyes, and then he said, "Now it's time to get dirty. Are you ready to get a little dirty?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm ready." And then OT Genasis poured some champagne into the chick's boot, and then she turned around and drank the champagne straight from the boot. Now see, this is part of the problem, because chicks like this think that drinking from the boot is cute, but that's not cute. That's the reason we were on quarantine for 2 years in the house with COVID-19, because some of y'all out there is mad nasty. You're not supposed to be out there drinking no drinks out of your nasty, dirty, sweaty shoe. And she's sitting over there smiling like it's all good after she done sipped some toe jam and foot fungus. That's nasty. And I can almost guarantee you, after she finished drinking that champagne straight from the boot, she went and kissed somebody, so now they got the fungus mouth too. Listen, let me know what you think about OT Genasis getting down and dirty with this chick and asking her to drink champagne out of her own boot. Now, check it out. A whole bunch of people on the internet are roasting Kanye West because after his secret Yeezy fashion show, Kanye was spotted out on them LA streets sporting a pair of body-hugging, form-fitting leggings. Now, after the photos of Kanye sporting the yeggings surfaced online, one person was like, "He's wearing Skims." And another person was like, quote, "Y'all ain't gonna tell me this dude ain't weird," end quote. Listen, all I'm gonna say is that by now, nothing that Kanye West does surprises me. So I'm not surprised to see Kanye running around with the little tights on. But what I will say is I better not see no thuggish, ruggish dudes standing in a club with some tight, opaque stockings on with a pair of Timberlands. That is not gonna work for me. So with that being said, let me put a PSA out there. Dudes, the pants are already tight enough. You cannot go any tighter. Let me repeat, you cannot go any tighter. And this is an official message from the Jimmy Alert system. If you go to try on some pants and those pants make you look like Peter Pan from the waist down, take those pants off. Listen, let me know what you think about Kanye West rocking the leggings. Do you think it's a good look? Let me know in the comments. And while you're down there leaving a comment, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Now, on to the next story. A while back, reality television personality, rapper, and actress Sukihana jumped on Twitter to share the fact that she would love to share a passionate night with activist and educator Dr. Umar. When talking about Dr. Umar, Sukihana said, quote, "I want to F Dr. Umar and leave him woke right now," end quote. Well, it appears that video has now surfaced of Dr. Umar issuing his response to Sukihana. Check out what Dr. Umar had to say.
"I saw nothing wrong with what my sister had to say. I saw nothing wrong with what Sister Sukihana had to say about her brother, Dr. Umar Ifa Tunde. So where do I stand with Sister Sukihana? As you know, with me, it's all about politics before the punani. It's always revolution before romance. It is always institution building before institutions, before intimacy. Okay? Liberation over lust. Business before the bedroom. Revolution over the romance. So me and Sister Sukihana could have a conversation. Sister Sukihana, if you would like a conversation, shoot me a text message. Have somebody from your team get in touch with me. Let me know when you're next in your hometown of Wilmington, Delaware, so I could take you on a tour of the FDMG Academy. You might want to become a donor if you're not already. My school is in your hometown, good sister. Your school is in your hometown. Our school is in your hometown. And we will have a conversation, Sister Suki and Dr. Umar, right here in FDMG, Wilmington, Delaware. Sukihana and the Intercontinental Ifa Tunde needs to have a conversation, a chat and chew, right here in FDMG, Wilmington, Delaware. And my main question for you, my sister, would be, are you serious? Are you absolutely sure? Are you certain that you are ready to transform? Are you ready to change? Are you ready to reinvent yourself from your current style of art to a revolutionized, re-energized Black consciousness form of art? Because if you are willing to reinvent yourself as the queen of Black conscious music, I will stand by your side. We could lead a revolution, Sukihana and Dr. Papa. Let's just call her Suki Papa. Let's just call her Suki Papa. But let me say this, Suki Papa. Let me say this, Suki Papa. Let me say this, Suki Papa. If we go down that path, you can never go back. If we go down that path, Sister Sukihana, you can never go back.
Did Dr. Umar just tell Sukihana that once you go Dr. Umar, you can never go back? Dr. Umar is hilarious. But listen, on the real, let me know what you think about Dr. Umar's response to Sukihana. Do you think that it was on point? Or do you think Dr. Umar is bugging? Because how are you going to tell a grown behind woman that she needs to change off rip before you even go on a date if she wants to get with you? Let me know what you think in the comments. Now, check it out. Despite being convicted of 10 counts of conspiracy, Pras insists that he was not an FBI informant, and he says that he does not want to be compared to Tekashi Snitch 9. During a recent interview, Pras said, quote, "I can't really talk about the verdict. I got a lot more work to get done. Look, I was never in the past, present, or future an FBI or CIA informant. Never, ever. If people want to check it out, look at the testimonies. They can see all of that within the records in all the DC courts. This is not a Tekashi 6ix9ine situation, respectfully, because he admitted that he was an informant, basically. So I never said I was. I am not now and never will be an FBI or CIA informant." End quote. Okay, to be fair to Pras, when Pras took the stand, Pras did not say that he was an FBI informant. What Pras said was that he took it upon himself to unofficially inform the FBI, which means he knew some information about something that was going down, and he went to their offices and knocked on the door and was like, "Listen, I got this information for you." Now, here's the question. Is informing the FBI different from being an FBI informant? I mean, I know what I think on the matter, but I want to know your thoughts. So let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, so by now you've heard that Chris Brown and Usher got into an altercation because Chris Brown tried to speak to Teyana Taylor, but she didn't speak, and then Chris Brown got salty. So then Usher came in to try to, calm the situation down, and Chris Brown wasn't having it. Now, according to an eyewitness who was on the scene, they say that during the argument, Usher went behind a whole bunch of charter buses in a parking lot where Chris Brown and his boys were chilling. And then, after Usher emerged from behind the charter buses, he came out with a bloody nose. Well, apparently, getting into it with Usher, baby, wasn't enough, because the next day, Chris Brown was back at it, and he got into another skirmish at the Lovers and Friends Festival in Las Vegas. In a video that was taken during Missy Elliott's set, Chris Brown can be seen aggressively trying to get at somebody in the crowd, but fortunately, several people held him back. And when he tried to break away from the people that were holding him so he could still go on a forward attack, more people from the crowd jumped in to hold Breezy back. Now, fortunately, it appears that cooler heads prevailed and it didn't escalate any further, but there's no word on why Breezy was arguing with the person and it led up to that confrontation. Look, I hate to do stories on Chris Brown, because anytime you talk about Breezy, people come in the comments and they're like, "Why are you hating on Breezy?" Ain't nobody hating on Breezy, but all I'm gonna say this time is if there is a problem everywhere you go, Maybe you are the problem. Listen, let me know what you think about Chris Breezy getting into another altercation after he had the altercation with Usher. Let me know what you think in the comments. And hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celebrity news. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Peace.